I was talking to one of my writer friends, and I said something like, yelling at sound bars is not my favorite activity. And he was saying, you got to use that. You got to use that. And I was like, yeah, I guess it is kind of funny, because when I said it, I meant watching other people yelling at their devices. I just find it so funny to watch, because they get frustrated because they keep having to do it again and again and again to get the voice assistant to do what they want it to do, you know, to play The Cure's first album or something. Hey Siri, hey Alexa, hey Google, and it just goes on and the things that come up wrong, the mangled. It's even funnier when they're making these suggestions, which are completely unrelated to the thing that the person wants to play. And because I'm thinking, is it really that hard to just play a file, to play a playlist, to play a CD, or even, you know, maybe a record even? Is it really that hard to do? Now, sure. If you're handicapped and you can't do those things easily, of course, voice assistants are a wonderful thing, and I'm really glad they exist. I don't mean to be snarky about that. If you really need to use that, sure, it's terrific. But if you can get up and change a CD or a record, or just scroll on your phone to play a playlist, or go to an internet station to play that plays music that you like, isn't that easy enough? What is it? What are you missing? What are you lacking there? I don't understand. You know, before, in the olden days, before recorded music, people had to learn to play instruments or sing, and that's how they got to hear music for the most part, or certainly at home or with friends. So now for the last 100 years, it's been a lot easier, and yet it's never easy enough. That's the lesson learned here, is you gotta make it silly. I mean, even soon, you won't even have to do voice command. It'll just, or voice control, it'll just be mind control. You'll just think, and it'll know what you're thinking. So just the extra effort of just saying the words may become too strenuous for a lot of people. You just have to think about it. Maybe it'll catch the expression on your face, and it'll say, oh, Steve wants to hear Ornette Coleman right now, and it'll just know that, and it'll play. Not for me, because I'll be making faces, so it'll get all screwed up even then. I'll try to trick the mind control system so it's playing the wrong music, and I'll be making fun of it and falling over laughing. You know, it's modern life. It's filled with just silly things. So there's this old Woody Allen gag about that he was home and he had this automatic toaster. This is in the 60s. He had this automatic toaster and it wasn't working, so he got really frustrated and he threw it up against the wall and he broke his toaster. And then later he goes into an elevator in an office building, and it was a voice-controlled elevator, and he said, 11th floor, please. And the doors close, and it starts to go up a little bit, and it starts shaking up and down, like he's alone in the elevator, and the elevator's shaking, and the elevator starts to talk to him and say, you're the guy that threw the toaster against the wall. See, it's like all the electronic devices are talking to each other and aware of each other. So it was funnier when he said it, but I'm at a loss. But it is, hey, the value to me is just how funny it is when I watch other people do it and get frustrated. If you're not one of those people, if it works perfectly for you every time, and you can say Beethoven's Fifth Symphony conducted by Leonard Bernstein in Avery Fisher Hall in 1962, and it plays, good. Maybe they should hire you to teach other people how to talk to their voice control or voice command devices, so you'll know how to speak perfectly to your stuff. I don't know. Anyway, I think we're good. My name's Steve Guttenberg. This is the Audiophiliac Daily Show, and I am talking to you. I'm an actual human being, and I am talking to my phone. But in this case, the phone works perfectly. Everything I say is exactly decoded by the phone, and you get to hear it. Precisely. There's no misunderstandings there. So if you like these videos, check out my Twitter. You can, because I put other stuff on Twitter at Audiophiliac Man. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Retweet if you're following me on Twitter. Do all that social media stuff. And if you've gotten this far into the video, check out my Patreon, which can be found at patreon.com/audiophiliac. Thank you for watching.